wear a wig. Go ahead, Anthony.
Yeah, so here's your first headline, Bull.
Jets grounded. Browns defense racks up 7 sacks. You changed my sub-headline.
Did I?
It said Myles Garrett, Browns defense rack up 7 sacks in dominating 23-3 fashion. I thought it was important to have Myles Garrett as part of the sub-headline.
Well, he's in the picture.
Okay, because I think he's going to lead the team with 3 sacks tonight. The Browns are going to run roughshod defensively on the Jets. Their offensive line is trash. Their quarterback is trash. They have 2 great players in Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson. Their tight end's a decent player. I dismissed him yesterday. He's a decent player. The rest of their offense is trash. And Myles Garrett is sick of this crap of getting no sacks. He's had a ton of pressures. He's got all the great PFF grades. It's time to put the sacks back on the board. He has 13, right?
13.
He will have 16 when we go to bed tonight. If we go to bed tonight, we may stay up all night. 16 sacks. Myles Garrett has 1, 2, 3 tonight. Get it done. Jets score 3 points.
16 would put him in a tie with T.J. Watt for first in the NFL.
Yes.
He's down by 3. 3 would.
A big night on a national TV game when you're the only game
clinch.
going tonight.
Propaganda
it
galore.
could really
Yeah.
gas his chances.
Yeah.
For sure.
Especially after the. I don't want to call it a slump because he's still getting pressures, but in terms of actual sacks,
slump.
it's a sack slump.
Yeah.
And when you go through that 4-week stretch to be, like you said, the headline game
Yeah.
and the marquee player in said headline game against an offensive line, which you alluded to, which is abysmal. Abysmal. The highest PFF grade of any of their starters, the 57, which, as we've all learned, sucks in this year's PFF system.
Right, yeah.
If they can't destroy this offensive line, make Trevor
Yeah.
Siemian's life a living hell,
They will.
then something's gone wrong.
And it's not like Trevor. It's not like, well, they have a terrible offensive line, but they got a mobile quarterback. I mean, it's Trevor Siemian.
Right.
He's not good at anything. He's
No.
terrible. He's not an NFL quarterback. He's at best a lower tier backup. At best.
That might even be generous.
That might be generous.
See, now I'm getting texts. Why are you the way you are? I'm kidding.
He got you. He got you. That,
did get me.
that was good. That
Because
was good.
I was going to be annoyed.
That was good.
Why can't people make fun of me? They make fat jokes. I don't give a rat's ass. So Tony Rizzo wore a wig on his head. He put a lawn on his head. Good for him. I mean, there's worse things about him. I won't go there. All right, next
All right,
headline.
Jason,
Who's
you're up next.
I forget.
Jason,
I
you
remember.
forgot
what you
thrown
said.
off right now.
Twas 3 nights before New Year's, and all through. Oh, you used the wrong one. I'm kidding. Jet propelled into the postseason. Browns clinch playoffs with 20-7 win over New York. I'll give the Jets 1 touchdown, maybe on a short field, something like that. I don't think it's going to be. Tyvis thinks it's going to be a really close, low-scoring game. I tend to agree with the low-scoring, 2 good defenses, but I don't think the Browns. I think this, by the 2-minute warning show, I think this one will be wrapped up. Hope I'm right. I usually am.
That would be lovely because we've had some long 2-minute warning stretches from when the 2-minute warning begins to the game ends.
Yeah.
And it's a late night with an early turnaround for us tomorrow. So that would be quite pleasant, and I would thank the Browns a lot if this game could be wrapped up.
Yeah, I would too. I won't be leaving the stadium until 3 or 4 in the morning tonight, and I got to be back on set. Who is it tomorrow? It's you, me, and Tyvis?
Tyvis
tomorrow?
Tyvis is it.
Nice.
All right, and am I up?
Yeah.
By the
you're
way,
up
I
next.
noticed on the top of the paper there it said G versus Tyvis for the fantasy championship, which is in fact the case. Mike, who had the best record in the league until the last week of the season, finished in 6th.
Did.
You even lost to Jay in the 5th place consolation game, which is pointless. I don't even know if you set your lineup.
I didn't change my lineup, so yeah.
It's because he took the week off. He rested his guys the week before.
That's true.
That's why.
And it screwed you
No,
up.
you beat me in the last week, which is
did beat
actually
him.
you screwed me.
Yeah.
My team sucked.
CJ Stroud getting concussed is what did me dirty.
Yeah.
So
You got to always be prepared for injuries, like the Browns. You're no Browns.
Well, no, I played him in the game. He got hurt. He just did nothing.
No
Him and Nico
excuse.
Collins.
No
But it is what it
excuse.
is.
Suck it
I
up.
had a good
Let's
team.
go. You're up.
All right, so this is the YouTube version, so we get a little more risque than when we do headlines on the TV.
Yeah.
So how about the Jets flacked around, found out. Super Joe 2.0's revenge tour starts with a win over the Jets as the Browns clinch a playoff berth. I expect Flacco, despite going up against a much better pass defense, to still be the Joe Flacco we've seen the last couple weeks. Maybe not 370 yards, but a confident performance. I do not trust the Jets' offense to be able to score in this Browns defense, barring any sort of turnover that sets them up inside the red zone. I can't
Which could
imagine.
definitely happen.
Which could happen. I just can't imagine any scenario where Trevor Siemian is sustaining long drives against
chance.
Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, JOK,
Yeah.
and the rest of the dogs on that defense. We had Joe Charbonneau. Now we have Super Joe 2.0, little iteration. I'm all on the Joe Flacco bandwagon. And until he isn't Super Joe anymore, I'm not betting against him.
If he throws for 300 yards this week, he's signing to a 5-year extension.
I go 7.
Go ahead, Jason. What was your comment?
You said you're going to get more risque. I thought your headline was going to have to do with girls and cups.
Well, that only worked with Cooper Kupp.
He sent me a headline. He's like, think we can get away with this? It's like,
The amount of headline iterations we have gone through this season because we're on TV for on the linear show.
Yeah.
Mike sends me 3 or 4 before we can actually
We
nail
have
one down.
to
Whittle
wean
it down
Yeah, we have
to
to wean down.
clean it up, sanitize
Well, some
it.
puns are like, I always try to make something that's not.
Yeah, when we're on KYC, they're a little
That's
more
real-
uptight about the standards
Yeah, yeah.
there.
So, but I sent Anthony a couple, and Anthony's a trooper. Like, I sent him one when they played the Bears. I tried making a Beatles reference, something about Sackberry Fields, and Ant's like, nah, like,
No.
probably not. So we whittle him down until we get to something good.
Yeah.
But I only sent you one this week. That was it.
It's true. He only
That
sent me
was it.
one, and I'm not afraid to tell him when his are bad. So hopefully he wouldn't be afraid to tell me if my first headline this season was bad.
Ant made a headline.
Well,
yeah.
before you put your headline up, Jason
Okay.
had a question.
Well,
Go
no,
ahead.
I was just impressed by how much thought you put into this because normally Ant texts me at like 8 a.m. the
Yeah.
morning of the headline.
No. Time
and I
out,
just
time out.
rip something off
Nope,
real
nope,
quick
time
while
out,
I'm
That's
time
his
out.
fourth text, Steve.
That,
Yeah.
Anthony sends it on Wednesday. Hey,
Yeah.
I need headlines. On Thursday.
This
You
is
haven't sent
true.
a headline yet. Send it by Friday morning. I'm like, Ant, has Jason sent you a headline?
Then Thursday afternoon, he sends the list of people who have not sent.
and I still don't send
Yeah,
it in
right.
and I used to be really good at this. I used to be really quick at getting back on everything. Now I'm like,
No.
am I last? Usually am I last?
You or G,
no,
probably.
G.
G or G. It's always a toss-up.
We have to keep G in studio on Thursdays to make sure he gives us what he needs before he leaves because there's no guarantee he sends it in before.
No.
I love G.
It'll be my New Year's resolution to get back to you in a more timely
Not
fashion.
surprisingly,
I'll break that by January 17th, probably.
not surprisingly, or maybe coincidentally would be the better word, you and G are also the two like
Most forgetful.
Like you leave things all the time.
Yeah.
G's actually, you're bad, and he's actually worse than you. I would say half the time he leaves here, I'm like, gee, you left your phone or you left your ID.
Well,
half the time.
I don't know where my watch is now. It's somewhere in the house. Like the last known location
Yeah.
is in my house.
Why don't you put it away in the same spot every
Well,
day?
now that I've been to Jason's house, let me
You
let me
saw
add a
my
little.
desk.
Jason's office is
Yeah.
set up like my dream office,
yeah. Except it's
minus
messy.
7,000 objects on his desk and floor. You're like tiptoe. I, felt like
I
was
bet you
stepping
you're
on-
very neat and organized, right?
I'm pretty neat and organized.
Everything's neat on my desk.
Oh, I should take a picture of my desk.
Oh my god.
And
No,
it actually-
it'll give you an aneurysm. You might kill.
I
him.
am so uptight about neatness.
And it's a
organization.
gorgeous desk.
The first thing I said, I was like, "Ooh, that desk is nice."
Yeah, it is.
I
He's got
have-
2 TV. He's got a really nice office.
I have like a
Crooked soundbar, but a
like
nice
a
office.
shoebox. It's not actually a shoebox, but something the size of a shoebox that I keep right next to my desk.
Mm-hmm.
And every day when I get home, I put my phone, wallet, and keys in there. Every day. And sometimes I take my phone out or whatever and use it. But I never use my wallet and keys in the house. So they go in there
Well,
and they
I mean,
don't come
sure,
out.
if you want to do it that way, but I think it's more fun to maybe your keys are hanging on the refrigerator, maybe they're on the nightstand, maybe they're on the pants you wore the day before. They could be on my desk. The wallet's probably in the car. If it's not in the car, it could be in the pants from the day before, maybe on the nightstand, possibly on the desk.
I will say the one downside of being organized is when something's not where it's supposed to be, it is all hell panic. Like 210. Like I couldn't find my wallet. Dude. I put my wallet in the
Yeah.
same place with my keys.
Yeah.
Where I charged my phone and it wasn't there.
I
And I went through all 7 stages of
insanity.
I effed up.
The
Like,
wallet, especially. One time, I couldn't find my keys, and the key, the box is it's my desk, and then there's this shelf with my box, and then on the other side is a garbage can. I had accidentally dropped my keys in the garbage can.
yeah, you
once.
got to move that garbage
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, now, if the garbage can wasn't there, then you've been fine. In
Yeah.
Jason's theory.
I like the scavenger hunt
Yeah,
myself.
okay.
Of
Yeah.
Where did I leave? And
I think
now-
it's because it probably leads to arguments between you and your wife, and you enjoy
Oh,
that.
it drives her
Yeah, see?
crazy. It drives her crazy that I truly, like, I make jokes about it, but
Yeah.
I truly do have ADD. So
Yeah.
my brain is just,
Why don't you take a medication for it?
oh, that's medications for quitters. This is more fun.
And what's your
Do
headline?
you, wait, one more thing. One more thing. Do you, see, now I got it because I can't remember what I was going to ask. Do your headline, then I'll remember the
It's
question.
just funny because Bree and I are the exact opposite of Jason and his wife because Bree leaves everything everywhere and it drives me insane. All right. So my headline, I'm still banking on first place. We're taking first class tonight to first place. Browns are going to clinch the playoffs with a 14-3 win at home. I think it's still going to be super low scoring. I don't expect the Jets even to score a touchdown, just a field goal. And Flacco will pull 2 with short fields and turnovers.
All right, there you go.
I like
first class to first place.
A lot of plane and jet.
Yeah, right.
Headlines.
References.
Yeah.
Are you someone that leaves their car unlocked all the time?
It's in the garage.
Oh, okay.
But I have left it unlocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I get home, I lock my car, and then I go to my wife's car to make sure it's locked.
Really?
Yes.
You park outside or in the garage?
I have a one-car garage.
Okay.
So when there's going to be snow, my wife parks in the garage.
Yeah.
But if there's not snow, we usually just both leave it in the
We've
driveway.
actually had a lot of break-ins in our
In Avon Lake?
Yeah,
kids, we have
whatever.
that at times.
We've had
too.
a lot of break-ins.
But that's why I always make sure the doors are locked. I mean, you can still break in, but
Yeah.
the kids are more likely to go into a car that's not
Not
locked.
locked.
I mean, so the one day I was at the radio station and
Yeah.
I parked on the street.
Oh, that's bad.
I couldn't find my keys.
Yeah. Oh.
So my keys were in the car, but I couldn't find them. So I had to leave the car unlocked with the keys in it on the street in downtown Cleveland.
Was this the new car?
Yeah, it's the car
Did
I
anybody
drive
steal
now.
it?
No, but
Still-
I had my car stolen from there.
did you really?
You guys, have I told the story?
No, I don't think so.
Let me tell this story real quick for those who don't know. So when I was still working on the fan, it was the night before Thanksgiving. I don't remember what year, probably 2015, maybe 16, a while ago. And I parked right in front of the building. For those who don't know, it's on Prospect. Mm-hmm. It's not like it's it's a side street, but it's a busy street.
Close enough to, yeah.
And I put my car out on the street. I come out of work at 7 o'clock. Car is gone. I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me. So turned out my car was stolen.
Did you think it was towed for unpaid parking tickets?
No, I paid my parking tickets.
I
I
know.
did get parking tickets in those days when I would park on the street. but
I have
would
one or
always pay 'em.
two that I don't think I've ever paid.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I have one in LA I definitely never paid.
Yeah,
In a
well,
rental.
Just don't go to LA.
In a
again.
rental.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, and it's a rental. So I got a call like a few days later from the police saying, "Hey, we've recovered your car." And I said, "Okay." They said it's totaled. It's destroyed. I'm like, well, "What happened?" They said, this is a true story. I didn't know people did this. So apparently, there was a group of guys. I don't know if this is common or what. So they stole my car and they stole another car. And what they did was they used my car, which was a Jeep Liberty, as a battering ram.
What?
They drove it through the front of like a grocery store, I believe. And then they had a flatbed on the other car. They took the ATM. They used my car as the battering ram, left it there, I believe, and then got the ATM machine, put it on a flatbed truck of some sort or whatever.
And drove away?
And drove. Now they got caught.
Oh, I was going to say, man, that'd be great. We could call and report your car stolen, ram it into a store, steal the ATM, and get away with it.
For legal purposes,
They
this
did
is all
not get
hypothetical.
away with it, but my car was used as a battering ram in a robbery.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
I mean, is that crazy?
That's legit crazy.
Well, mine was not stolen, but I left.
You left it with the keys
And
in.
I went upstairs and told Dustin, I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't find my keys. My car is
Yeah.
unlocked to the street. He's like, dude, are you nuts? You got to go down there and find it. And eventually, I did,
Yeah.
during a break or something. I think
Yeah.
I went down there and
Did you
I-
assume the keys were in the car?
Well, yeah, because it started, so it's a fob. The keys were somewhere
right,
in the car.
right.
I couldn't, and in my car, there's like some deep crevices that things can fall into, and I found it in a deep crevice, and I pulled them out. But for probably an hour or two,
Yeah.
I had a nice car sitting on the street with
Yeah.
the keys in it,
Very lucky.
unlocked, just waiting to be stolen.
Man, you're very lucky.